All right, guys. After the Chelsea game versus Fulham, a lot of people have been asking questions as to why Noni Madueke was not in the squad. Not only Noni Madueke, but also Renato Veiga. The both of them, they were not in the squad against Fulham. And so many people have come out to be asking questions as to why they were not in the squad. And also the reason why João Felix was not introduced in the game. Because even I myself, I questioned that during my previous video. So now, I want to clarify that because Enzo Maresca came out during the press conference after that game to speak concerning the issue, what made him not to include Noni Madueke and the rest of them in the squad. Noni Madueke and Renato Veiga in the squad, and the reason why João Felix did not play. So now, Fabrizio Romano, he came out with this news concerning Enzo Maresca. This is what Enzo Maresca said. Not only Noni Madueke was out of the squad, Renato Veiga was also not in the squad. The reason is exactly the same for both of them. For sure, the competition has to be higher. That is what I want. So that is what Enzo Maresca came out to say. We know with this is not the real details of what happened, but with what he has said here, he said the both of them were out of the squad for one reason, and he also went on to say, for sure, the competition has to be higher. That is what I want. So the rumors that we are hearing here is that Noni Madueke has not been doing very well in training. He has been lazy in training. Like he has not been putting up the work. You know, if you want to be a great player, when you ask a player like Ronaldo became who he is today as a result of hard work. And Noni Madueke is just coming up. The talent is there, but you got to work hard. You don't have to be lazy. So I think Enzo Maresca, the way I'm looking at this thing, is trying to impose his authority on this team. He's trying to make it known to the players that, yes, I am the boss. Not because he's being pompous, no, but he's trying to, put up that rules that the players need to follow. And I think it is a good thing because as a player, you need to do well in training. And also, there is also a rumor that I think they reported to training late. We are going to get into the details of all this. This is what the Daily Mail had to say concerning this matter. As we dive into this, we are going to get a clearer picture of what really happened. The Daily Mail came out to say, what we do know for certain is Enzo Maresca is a coach who demands complete professionalism at Cobham. Sources talking of a fair but firm culture being created. What does that mean? Enzo Maresca is a coach who demands complete professionalism. As a football player, you are a professional. You got to do all the basics that you need to do, because if you do not train very well, when it comes to the pitch, you cannot give your best. So if you fail to train very well, automatically you are not going to play. So the competition has to be higher because we have so many squad players and a lot of them wants to play. And it is true, everybody cannot be a starter. So it depends on what you are doing on the training ground that will determine if you are going to play. So if you don't train very well, you will not play. Remember earlier this season when Enzo Maresca was asked that how come so fast the players are buying into your ideas and they are playing very well. He said that is because if you don't buy it, then you will not play. So this is telling that Enzo Maresca is creating a culture in this Chelsea squad, because you know that this squad is a very young squad and they need to start to train them at this age, because if you do not put up that rule, some players are going to be complacent. They are going to be misbehaving. Noni Madueke has this ego of, I'm a big boy, I can do whatever I want, and the coach is not just because of him alone. He's setting up that culture that if you want to play for this team, you got to be up and doing. And I think this is a good sign of things that are to come at Chelsea, because we don't need a coach who cannot impose the law on the players, who is going to leave the players to be doing whatever they like. And then Simon Phillips also came out. He said, basically, I don't think many Chelsea players will be risking turning up late to an important meeting again anytime soon. Disclaimer, that was not the only reason. Hashtag Noni Madueke. You know what this man is trying to say here? He said, in the future, he said from now, he doesn't think that many Chelsea players would like to take the risk of coming late to an important meeting. What does that mean? It means that this might be one of the reasons why, Noni Madueke and Renato Veiga were being dropped from the squad against Fulham. Coming late to training is not allowed. Being lazy in training is also not allowed. I think those are the two reasons as to why the two of them were not in the squad. And also, don't forget the fact that Noni Madueke, this is not the first time he has had an issue with the coach. This is the third time that he's having this issue. Madueke has had 3 strikes by Enzo Maresca. One in August about training. Another one before the Aston Villa game, also about training. And now, what we can only assume as strike number 3 by Enzo Maresca, Chelsea have no plans to sell Noni Madueke in January. He has been, this thing has happened before. This training aspect of him not, training very well, not training hard. It happened in August, and the coach striked him. He called him out. It happened again against Aston Villa game, and I think he also called him out. And this is the third time that is happening. But, as a result of this, a lot of people have been coming out to say that maybe Chelsea will try to sell Noni Madueke in January as a result of what is happening. No. That is why this news came out to say that Chelsea has no plan to sell him in January. It's a case of he has done something wrong and the coach is trying to put him through. And it is now left for Noni Madueke to take the correction, to improve and do the right thing. Because in this Chelsea squad, there are a lot of, competition, as we always say. And don't also forget that this boy, Estava Willian, is coming next season. And as a result, if you are not doing everything you have to do well, there's a tendency that you might be dropped from this squad. So that's that. Enzo Maresca also came out to clarify this fact that he said Noni Madueke responded very well to being dropped to the bench versus Aston Villa. I expect the same this time. The competition has to be higher, not only Noni Madueke but also Renato Veiga. So that is those things that we needed to know about this issue. He said that after the Aston Villa game, when he called him out, he responded very well in training, and this time around he's expecting the same from him. I wish Noni Madueke and Renato Veiga, they are going to take this this thing very serious. Not coming out to feel big like, why did they drop us from the squad? You need to take it serious and up your game, do the right thing, so that in the future you are going to be happy that you did. Because we can only talk to you guys to improve. The coach has done nothing wrong. He has done what he had to do as the gaffer, telling you guys these are the do's and don'ts in this club, and you got to follow suit. Because if you do not do that, you are taking the risks of being dropped from this Chelsea squad. So that's all that we have to say concerning this issue of Noni Madueke, because a lot of people have been asking questions as to what happened, why they were not in the squad. What do you think about this news? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.